Hello, welcome back to Wonder Words with Ngozi, the channel where I get to read lots of stories to you. Now this week I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm not feeling 100%. So I'm still going to read you your stories, but you might hear a few sniffs in there at the same time. Try to ignore those and I will do my best to read this story for you. That said, are you sitting comfortably? Great. So this week's story I've chosen is called Small's Big Dream, and it's by Manjeet, Mann and Amanda Quartey. Small lived in a small house. She had a small room with a small window, and at night she slept in a small bed with a too small blanket. At school, she wore small shoes which were too tight for her small feet and a bag that was too small for her books. Despite being small, Small had big dreams. Every night, Small looked out of her small window, there she is looking out of her window, at the giant city that lay before her. She marvelled at the tall buildings. She gazed at the huge park with its tall trees. She beamed at the never-ending ocean. She sighed in awe at the mountains that disappeared into the stars. What a lovely view she has from her bedroom. Thinking about the big world made Small feel even smaller. She had heard many times that those who live in small houses and sleep in small beds with too small blankets and have too small shoes on their feet can't have big dreams. But that's not true. So, do you know what Small did? She hid her big dreams from everyone. She kept them deep down inside her, and if they escaped, do you know what she'd do? She'd sit on them, stamp on them, and swallow them back down. But at night, in her small bed, snuggled in her too small blanket, Small had big dreams. She dreamed of scaling the largest mountains, sailing across the oceans, shooting off into space. Wow, they really are big dreams. Small's dreams were becoming so big, they were proving difficult to keep inside. On the way to school, Small's dreams started to grow. So she sat on it, stamped on it, and swallowed it back down. But the dream just got bigger. It bubbled out and took Small with it, floating up, up, up towards the tops of the tallest trees. "Small!" shouted Mum. "Small!" shouted the lollipop lady. "Head down, feet on the ground." So Small climbed down from the tree. She was using her imagination there. I believe that she'd gone up, up, up above the tallest trees. Did you? Let's see what other dreams she has. On her way back from school, Small's dreams started to grow once more, and as much as she tried to sit, stamp and swallow it away, it bubbled out and took Small with it, floating up, 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 towards the tops of the tallest buildings. "Small!" shouted the teacher. "Small!" shouted the caretaker. "Head down, feet on the ground." So Small stumbled down from the building. It's night time. At night, Small sat in her small room. and stared out of her small window. Silly dreams, Small said in a small voice. But before Small could swallow it down, her dream pulled her out of the window and up towards the stars. Oh no, thought Small. Head down, feet on the ground. But her dream carried her up until Small landed on the moon. I'd love to land on the moon. Small looked out into space as far as her eyes could see, and she saw millions of other Smalls with big dreams floating amongst the stars. Look at all the other Smalls, all the other little children. For the first time ever, Small believed in her big dreams. Look, she's a grown-up now. Small saw that no matter how small you might feel, anyone can have big dreams, and with the smallest bit of courage, you can make them come true. The end. I love that story. Now I wonder, what big dreams have you got? I wonder what you would love to do when you grow up. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Who would you like to do it with? Turn to your grown-up and tell them maybe just one or two of your biggest dreams. Until next time, bye-bye.